I'm Oskar Sherlief and you're watching the news from Kazakhstan. In Almaty, the celebration of Nowruz turned into a spontaneous rally. Find out from the next report why the city residents say they had not enough of festivities.
Nowruz festivities ended with rallies. Every year on March 22nd, the authorities of Almaty organize major concerts with the traditional greetings from the city administration. But this time it was decided to hold the official program a day earlier. The authorities' initiative outraged Almaty residents who gathered at the city's Astana Square demanding a proper holiday.
Traffic police is punishing people around. I don't understand why. This is our holiday and we have the right to be here. Now this is our new year and they are not allowing us to celebrate our holiday in our country. We came here but there's no concert or greetings from the mayor. Police is driving us away. Should there be a holiday today? I don't see any holidays. There are no national games or Nowruz Koje.
Maria Gizbaeva also does not feel the spirit of the holiday but has the explanation for this phenomenon. She specifically came to Almaty from Chunji, a remote village on the border with China, to make some money. On this day, Maria usually sells national holiday drinks at the square. One bowl of Nowruz Koje costs 70 cents. I come here every year because there is no work in the village, but here I can earn good money. Meanwhile, artist Beybit Saduakasov is not planning to attend the meeting. Nowruz holiday brings him profit because his paintings are in popular demand. Clients have been bargaining for half an hour for the painting portraying the celebration of Nowruz. The artist is ready to knock off half of the price because of the holiday, making it about $150.
Strangely, the trade is going very good today. Almaty residents are bargaining for paintings while foreigners buy them right away.
Kazakhs have the second name for Nowruz, Ulus'tun Ulu Günü, the great day of the people. This year, however, people did not feel their greatness on March 22nd.
Not only executive but also judiciary authorities surprise local residents and visitors of the country these days. Domestic courts exhibit peculiar selectivity in their working schedule, some choosing to keep operating during the weekends, others closing for holidays.
Kazakh justice system uses incomprehensible for foreigners schedule, working during Sundays but disappearing altogether for extensive vacations. Doctors who came all the way from Europe to Astana for a medical examination of Mukhtar Jakishev were met with closed doors of many of the country's organizations due to the celebration of the Nowruz holiday. They do not count the holidays, thus will lose 5 days, so everything depends on what they need. When required, they work perfectly fine even during weekends. Unlike the court in the capital, Almaty's administrative city court worked during the holidays and was able to secure a verdict for the public order troublemaker, Yermek Narımbayev. He was deemed responsible for the mere intention to participate in the rally on Saturday.
We want to participate in the rally as regular citizens of our country. We want to ask for Nazarbayev's impeachment. We have endured this for 20 years, and now we want to say enough.
Alas, this did not happen as Yermek Narımbayev, his 3 partners and 1 random passerby were arrested and taken to the Bostandak District Internal Affairs Department, even before they were able to reach the Independence Monument on the National Square.
Nazarbayev, leave. Everyone call for impeachment.
During the hearing, the Arman leader challenged Judge Rosa Utigenova, thereby forcing the presiding judge to return to work on March 21st. Witnesses for the defense were not allowed to enter the courtroom. The record from a surveillance camera near the Independence Monument appeared to be erased. However, this did not prevent Judge Utigenova to recognize Narımbayev guilty of organizing an unsanctioned rally. The price for the protest, which never happened, is 15 days of arrest. The attempt to appeal the verdict failed as the court office will return to work only on Thursday.
The picket of solidarity with workers of the enterprise exploration and production Kazmunaygas was held near the Kazakh embassy in Moscow. The strike itself has already ended, but human rights activists are planning to monitor how the authorities will follow up their promises. According to the organizers of the Moscow rally, it is important now to see that the events in Zhanaozen will not be followed by political repressions and arrests.
The strike of the employees of the company Kazmunay Gas Exploration and Production is over. However, members of the public and human rights organizations have doubts whether workers' demands were actually met.
We believe it is our duty as Russian left-wing activists and trade unionists to express our protest against the persecution of the strike participants and those who supported them in the Republic of Kazakhstan. We want to show our solidarity with their struggle.
The organizers of the picket are the members of the socialist movement Vперед. Activist initiative was supported by Russian and Kazakh human rights activists and regular Moscow residents. Apparently, the development of events in Zhanaozen was closely monitored even outside of Kazakhstan. After all, this was an unprecedented situation. 10,000 people had to take some extreme measures to demand the payment of their wages. The actions of the company's leadership, led by the president's son-in-law Timur Kulibayev, put people's lives under threat. According to strikers, the enterprises purchased outdated equipment under the guise of new machinery, significantly increasing output rates.
We are outraged by the measures they took. We believe that repressive measures were used against strikers, union leaders, as well as representatives of political parties and public movements that supported this courageous struggle. We were particularly outraged by the actions of the repressions against Aynur Kurmanov, the recognized leader of all opposition forces.
There were no strikes of this scale in the countries of the CIS for a long time. More than anything, the situation in Kazakhstan felt like a throwback to the beginning of the 90s. The actions of the country's authorities have also outraged the international community, as the Zhanaozen city court declared the strike illegal. Human rights activists fear the possible wave of repressions and political processes soon engulfing the country. Current stability in Zhanaozen could be just a temporary truce.
We have just received information from Taldykurgan. According to some sources, the former head of Kazalagash area administration, Yesed Junusov, committed a suicide while in the investigation ward. His arrest was linked to the recent flood tragedy in the village Kazalagash. The disaster led to the instigation of a criminal case against several local officials and representatives of the regional emergency department. The suicide was not confirmed by the Taldykurgan pre-trial detention center. The officer on duty was the only one to communicate with journalists during the holidays.
No suicides were reported. He is here and he's fine. This is just some misinformation.